Hi, class. Those of you that weren't able to make it to our Zoom today, we had great participation, but I always want to offer something if you were not able to make it. The big takeaway from today about symmetry is the one side looks exactly the same as the other. So if you split something right down the middle, it will look the same. And so with this shape that I'm showing you right here, this is a line of symmetry, and this is a line of symmetry. The big takeaway was that someone was wondering if this was a line of symmetry, because if you folded it there, would it actually be half? So or look exactly the same on one side as the other. So we did a little experiment. I took this shape and I traced it up against the computer. And I'm trying to see if I can make this bigger. I can't, so you'll just have to look closely at me. So I took this and I made it bigger, or the exact same size. I traced it on a sticky note. And so when you look at if it is truly symmetrical, if I fold it along that line that I drew right there, you'll see you can only see one set of lines. So it's exactly the same as the other. It's a mirror image. And if I take it and I fold it this way, you only see one set of lines there. So that means that shape is the exact same on either side. But if you take it along this part and you fold it, you should only see one set of those lines. And you can see there you see two. So when you fold that over, it goes the other way. That makes that shape not symmetrical. Even though you've cut it in half, that's half. Just because it's half doesn't always mean it's symmetrical. Now, if you have this shape right here, which looks similar to this shape, but it's not this shape. If you have this shape and you fold it like that, is it symmetrical? Yes, it is symmetrical. You only see one set of those lines there. So that is going to be symmetrical. However, well, not however, but along those same lines, if you have a square, it would be symmetrical. But a rectangle, if you fold it diagonally, it does the same exact thing. So I have a rectangle and I folded it and I did not have one set of lines, even though that is half of the rectangle. So the takeaway for today is just because it's split in half does not mean it's symmetrical. It must be a perfect mirror image. If I split this one this way, one set of lines, you can see that would be symmetrical. Now, if I had a square, this sheet of paper right here is a square, and I fold it diagonally, that is symmetrical. That does line up perfectly. But a rectangle doesn't, because it's not the same size on both sides. Same thing with this X. It's longer, whereas my little X I drew is more equivalent, and that's why it lines up symmetrical. So just thinking about just because it's half does not mean that it's symmetrical. It must be a mirror image. I hope this helped you with symmetry today. Have a great day.